Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time and your energy. And if you're new here, welcome. Let's see what the universe got for you today. I also want to say special thank you to all my subscribers. Capricorn, Six of Cups. I love the card. It's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful energy. Five of Swords. Death. Wow. Six of Swords. Capricorn, someone wants you, someone wants to be with you, someone wants to offer you something. But first, they know they have to go through something. They are willing to do it though. They are actually doing it because they are actually getting to you. They are approaching you. And it's amazing because you can see that they went through a lot just to get to you. Just to show you this, just to express this to you, just to offer this to you. But it's amazing because just for doing that, they liberated themselves. They overcame obstacles. They closed cycles. They upgraded. So let's talk about what this person had to do just to get to you. And again, let me say it again because it means a lot. They truly want you. They truly want to be next to you. They want to offer this to you. They want to share something special with you. Right? But you see, they knew they had to do something first. Right? It's like a map. They decided they wanted you, and then the universe gave them a map. Right? Follow this path. You need to do this, you need to go through that, you need to go there first, and then you need to go there, and then you need to do this, and then you get to them. Right? They had to live situations, people, the past. They had to leave something. That's one of them, right? This can be a relationship, a connection, a family, even. It can be anything. They had to leave, right? And you see, it's almost like they are still looking back at death. They had to allow something to die. Again, that can be a connection, a relationship. For some of you, a marriage. It's going to even be a family member. They had to get away from them. They had to let that connection die, that relationship. But at the same time, this can be their past. They had to let their past die. And their past could have been significant. It could have been big. It could have been it could have played an important role in their lives. So for them to allow them to die or to move on, it was a big step to them. But you see, that is only part of what they had to do to get to you. Because they did all of that, it's beautiful because I feel like the universe was the one that wanted things like this. The universe was the one that said that to them. Hey, if you wanna go, if you wanna get to Capricorn, if you wanna go towards Capricorn, you gotta do this, you gotta do that first. But because that was the universe, again, the universe knows everything, the universe is clever, the universe is everything, the universe knows everything. The universe is a million steps ahead of us. in every single aspect. So the universe told them, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta deal with this, you gotta see this, you gotta feel this, you have to move on from this and that, you have to let something die just to get to Capricorn. They were like, okay, right? They did it. And just because of that, they, here with the Five of Swords, they liberate, it's a liberation, self-liberation, right? And that's what makes it more meaningful here with the Six of Cups. Because they are approaching you with a free mind, a free soul. They are offering you something pure. They are offering you something after going through something. But they only went through that just to offer you something, just to get to you. You see how this person is holding, is like a little goat, right? And again, you are doing your thing, Capricorn. You are, see, it looks like you are celebrating. You could be celebrating your life, yourself, your success, your achievements, your, just your life, right? Just to see where you are and see where you, what you had to go through as well. You are celebrating yourself, and then this person arrives, and it looks like you are happy to see them. You are happy to hear from them. You are so happy they are offering you this. Because do you see there's so many cups behind you, Capricorn, and they're all empty, right? This is why you are holding your spirits, like you holding, you just hold on to your spirits, to your ancestors, to yourself, right? You might have a pet, but you see you connect so much with your pet. But what I'm saying is that there were too many offers in the past already, and they're all empty. That means it didn't work out. That means that went for you. That means it was just a cycle, right? It was just a lesson. But if I feel like it's been a while, and you are so happy that someone is offering this, but you see, you notice something about them. You notice that sincerity. You notice the gentleness. You notice the heart. That you even notice a little bit the pain of what this person had to go through. It's almost like this person is showing up like, hey, like, yes, I'm a little beat up, but I only went through that. I only went through that. I only went through all of that just to offer you this, just to get this to you, just to show you that I truly want this with you. Wow. Okay, tell me more about the Six of Cups for Capricorn. Adaptability. I feel like right away, you see, it's like it's like the sun, right? The sun comes in a place where, for example, it was raining for weeks, right? And then finally the sun comes out, and you notice it, you feel it, you feel the warmth. You're like, wow. And right away, it feels so good. This offer feels so good to you, Capricorn. And I feel like that it's something that your soul was waiting for, and right away you are able to adapt to it, right? Because it feels so good. Who wouldn't want to adapt to something good, right? It's not like you are rejecting this. It's not like you're like, oh my God, no, I don't want this. What is this? No, no. You are accepting it and adapting to it, right? You are you are blending in together, and it feels amazing. That's all I can feel. I feel so good. I feel amazing. Tell me more about this Five of Swords balance. You see, just because the universe said, hey, if you want to get to Capricorn, you got to do this, you have to go through that, you have to deal with this, you have to look at that, you have to end this, you have to end that. But you see, they did it. They did it to get to you. They did it to offer this to you. But automatically, they created balance for themselves. And this is why they feel so good, because they went through some things that created balance for themselves. So they feel balanced. They are balanced. They are offering you something from a balanced place. and that feels amazing. And that they don't just come with balance, but it creates balance. It creates balance for you. For example, right? It's been raining for a whole week, and then the sun finally comes out. Wow, it creates such a balance, right? Even flowers start to come out, the plants start to grow because the sun it creates a balance. Such an amazing balance. I love it. I'm telling you, it feels so good. Tell me more about this death. Listening. Excuse me. So I feel like they had to go back to something, right? Could have been their past. For example, a conversation with their mother about something that happened, but they never took care of it, right? So the universe, because the universe gave them some instructions, a map to follow, well, he ended up to that conversation with the mother, right? So they had to listen to something they didn't really want to listen to or deal with. But you see, because they wanted you so bad, they wanted to get to you, they had to go through this map, they had to go through all the instructions. They were open to listen, and they finally did. And you see, that created so much balance to them. That allowed them to move on. That allowed them to end a type of suffering, a type of sadness or confusion. And it's beautiful because, again, it liberates them. There's freedom after this conversation, after listening to that, right? Maybe so many years passed and they never dealt with it, and they finally did, right? Wow, I love it. I'm loving it so far. We have diversity here with the Six of Swords. And I feel like it wasn't so simple, right? It wasn't so simple to do all of this. It's like is someone being in the forest, right? Someone getting lost in the forest. Why am I getting that? Why am I getting lost in the forest? Because of that diversity, right? There were too many things to deal with. You see, so many things that they didn't deal with, that they moved on from without fixing it or healing it. They didn't even know where to start. They only knew that they had to do all of this to get to you. And how do I know that? Because that, you see, that's the intuition. They are showing me everything they had to do to get to you. And they are showing me how it wasn't easy. They were lost. They didn't know where to start. They didn't know how to do it, but they did it. And that started to guide them throughout the map, throughout this journey, right? And they run into things. They had to listen to things. They had to end things. They had to process. They had to understand. They had to heal things. And they did all of that just for you. But you see, that's so beautiful because in a way the universe is using you as a goal. Like if you want to get to Capricorn, well, you got to do all this, this, and that. But you see, all of that was just for them. In a ways, yes, you were the prize or the result, the goal, but all of it was just for them so they can heal themselves, so they can balance themselves, so they can free themselves. So it's such a beautiful thing. It's a win-win for everyone, for them, for you, Capricorn. If you decide to accept this, you look happy about it, right? And at the same time, for the universe wants us to be happy, to be balanced, to heal, to deal with things that we need to deal with, to end things that we need to end. At the same time, the universe wants us to be with people that are happy, that are balanced, that truly want us. And the universe wants us to be healthy, right? Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. Now, Capricorn, let's go a little bit deeper, right? I want to go a little bit deeper here because Six of Cups over here trying to come out right away. Yeah, they I love this because the Six of Cups, it's a sincere offer. Sincere offer. It's full of love, full of honesty, full of joy, full of freedom. So tell me more about this Six of Cups universe. King of Swords. Yeah, they are not going to hold back. Uh, for some of you Capricorn, they are showing up at your door, right? If you're having a birthday party, right, a celebration, you're celebrating with your family, I don't know, you're at the park, at your house, at your aunts, at your grandma's, it's like they're almost gonna show up there, right? Why? Because nothing's holding them back. Nothing is more important than you right now. They have been doing all of this just to be able to approach you, and they are not holding back. They are expressing their truth, right? And yes, they might get a little creative. This is why they might show up somewhere randomly, possibly, right? It can even be at the park here at the forest, right? It could be outdoors. I don't know, but what I do know is that nothing's holding them back. You are the goal. You are what they're looking for. You are what they want, and they have a lot to say. But I feel like, excuse me, I feel like they don't even have to express much. You are going to feel it, Capricorn. Tell me more about this Four of Swords. This freedom, this liberation, the balance they created. Eight of Swords. Wow. What I'm getting is that the more healing they did for you, in a way they were doing it for themselves. But that is just the universe doing its thing. You want to get to Capricorn, you have to do this, you have to go through that, you have to follow these instructions, you have to follow this map. But you see, the universe used you as the obstacle, as the goal. Not the obstacle, as the goal, right? But everything was just for them. So the more they continue to heal, to understand, to listen, the more clear this person was able to see. The more they noticed how trapped they were, how hurt, how blind they were. So the more they continue to heal and to continue this map, these instructions, the more they started to notice how blind, how hurt, how trapped they were. And that created more balance. That inspired them even more, right? That made them want you even more. Like, whoa, this is amazing. This is making sense why the universe wanted me to heal myself before I approach them. And it's an amazing feeling. You see the liberation here with the birds? And at the same time, as they are liberating themselves, they are expressing truth. I feel like not even with words, because the birds don't talk, but with the action. You see, the symbol of the liberation speaks. You don't need words. Just the action of liberation speaks a lot. Right? It's like, for example, the symbol can be a bird getting out of the cage. That's the symbol. That can be the symbol of liberation, freedom, right? Tell me more about death. here and listening. Three of Cups. It created, I love it, celebration. For example, for the longest, right, they were dealing with this situation with their mother, right? They never dealt with it. They just threw it under the rug. They they never healed it. They never talked about it. And you see the map leads them to that spot, to that point where they have this conversation with their mother. It can be their father, their aunt, their friend, their neighbor. It doesn't matter. I'm just using the mother as an example. Well, they finally have the conversation, right? It gets deep. They go deep here with the dolphin underwater. They go deep, right, with this conversation. And it can possibly be about someone's death, right? It's, it doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm getting, right? Let's continue. Well, they have this conversation, right? And they finally they both get to express each other. They get to an understanding. They start to heal. They creates liberation, but at the same time it creates celebration, right? Celebration. And again, here there's three. I said three earlier, right? Celebration for you, celebration for them, and celebration for the universe, because everyone's winning here in this situation, right? People are healing, people are connecting, people are being happy, people are understanding, people are creating balance, people are liberating, people are expressing their truth. Win, win, win. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. Ace of Wands. Yeah, the universe offered them this opportunity, and the universe did it with passion. The universe said, "Hey, like, this is perfect, right? You want Capricorn? Well, that's possible. You just have to do this, right?" And the universe offered them this, right? It was possibly the map, the instructions. And at first, you see, they wanted to take it, but it was almost like, how am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to follow these instructions or go through that? That right here, what you are asking me, universe, that happened 10 years ago. You expect me to go back to that, right? It's like there were so many things, like requirements that the universe asked them to do just to get to you. And at first they were like, oh, this doesn't feel good. It feels impossible almost. Is it possible to do all that? Wow, universe. I love the offer, but I don't know if I can do it, right? I don't know where to start. I don't know where to go, how to do it. How do I do this? Wow, right? But you see, the beautiful thing is that the universe is just telling me how they were thinking, how they accepted what the universe offered, right? I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. And I'm glad you are receiving this, Capricorn, because this person feels special. I feel like a lot of you know who this person is. I feel like this already happened, and now you're just getting a little story of the. Now you're just getting a little. What can I say? You now you were able to see a different perspective of the story that you are living, or a different perspective of the backstory of your person, of your character. And for most of you, this is going to happen, and now you have a heads up for what's going on. Some of you, this is currently happening, right? Tell me more about this beautiful reading for Capricorn universe. Judgment, justice, King of Wands. "100% this is you. I feel it. I feel it. I feel like this is you." And the universe is saying, hey, the universe is just asking you for one thing, Capricorn, and that is to be fair, right? be just, be kind, be mindful, but be you. Be you. At the end of the day, this is going to be your decision. You are going to have the authority, the last word, right? Either, hey, thank you for being here. Hey, oh my God, I'm so glad to see you. Hey, yeah, of course. Let's talk about this. Yeah, let's give it a try. Hey, like I love that you are here. Yeah, you know. Or it can just be a no, thank you. By the way, the universe here with justice is asking you to be mindful, utilize your wisdom, your balance, and be fair, be just, right? It's amazing. For example, a basketball coach, right? A new kid comes along to try out. The kid wants to try out. He seems excited to try out, right? The kid came prepared. The kid, it looks like he's fit. He's ready, right? He's wearing what he needs to be wearing. The tennis shoes, the shorts, right? He's prepared. He brought his own basketball, right? He seems like he wants to get it on. He wants to try, right? He's been waiting a long time to try out. Now, you are the basketball coach. You can say, "Hey, kid, we are full. We don't need any more tryouts. We don't need any more players. We right?" You can just do that because you can, because you have the authority. You are the the basketball coach. Or you can just be like, be mindful. You know what? The kid looks ready. He brought everything. He's on time. Like, he seems excited. You know what? I'm gonna give him a try. I'm gonna be fair with him, right? I have the authority. Maybe he has something. Maybe he has something to offer to the team, and maybe he can be a key player. Who knows, right? Let me give him a try. So that's what the universe is asking you to do, and it's amazing because, wow, the more I go into the reading, I feel like the more I know that you know what I'm talking about, Capricorn. On top of the deck over here, the sun, right? Again, that basketball player that wants to try out can definitely be a key player for your team, Capricorn, whatever that means, right? Thank you so much for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot. See you next time. Bye.